Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 1979 International 986 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions, I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, talk about anything that I know on this particular tractor, then of course we'll fire it up, run it through its paces, we'll let you hear the engine, show you the 3-point and the PTO, drive it around, hit the brakes, show you the brakes are nice and strong. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is a 1979 International 986 cab, heat, air. The air is not blowing cold right now. It's two-wheel drive, does have 3-point, 540 and 1000 PTO shafts, 2 rear remotes, wheel weights. It's got duals and hubs. Those are going to be on our website, and photos, they won't be in the video, but there will be photos of those on our website. Showing 2,321 hours. Hour meter does not work, but the previous owner said that they estimated it was around 3,200 total hours. They only farmed about 50 acres, so he was estimating right at 3,200 hours. So like I said, here in a little bit, we'll fire it up, let you hear the engine. It runs great, but for now I'm just going to walk around, show you everything that I see, kind of get up close to everything. Looking at the front tire on this side, as you can see there, decent tread life left. Little bit of weather checking starting on the insides here, but nothing awful. Sidewalls, again, just a little bit of weather checking, dry rotting right up there. Down here, looking at the front rim, pretty darn good overall. Let me try to, of course, where we've got it parked, it's hard for me to get up close to it and show you, but you can see just a little bit of surface rust around the outer edge, just showing its age, but no huge dents or dings there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looking up close at the sheet metal and the paint and everything, I do think part of this machine has been repainted. I want to say the belly, the side rails, the engine, this has all been touched up for sure, repainted at some point, but I do think a lot of the sheet metal, your hood and stuff like that, I don't think has been. We'll get up close to some of that here and let you guys be the judge. But you can see here on this front axle, there's a couple different shades of red there. Paint chips, nothing out of the ordinary there. Same thing down here on these side rails, very straight there, but you can definitely see a couple different shades and a couple different layers of red there. But here on the hood, this paint is very bright. It all looks like it's probably the original paint up here. You can see some little minor spider webbing in some of that paint. Some, I kind of always call it spider webbing, little hairline cracks in the paint. Kind of normal on these older tractors of this era, these Internationals. Decals are good here. You can just barely read the sold and serviced by local International dealer. We'll look closer at the block and everything later. For now, let's go back here, take a look at the fender on this side. Fender is very straight here. A couple scuffs and scratches, but I do think they're nice and original. A couple little paint chips here and there, some small ones there, but that red paint is very bright. Underneath the fender on this side, again in there, everything looks pretty darn good, especially for a 79 model tractor. There's a little bit of surface rust here and there, just where the paint's chipped off over time, but otherwise pretty good. Brand new rear tires. It's got Firestones, 18.434s. Like I said earlier, it does have rear wheel weights back here, and it will sell with the dual hubs. And those, like I said, will be pictured on our website. But the rear rims definitely have been painted at some point. You can kind of see that there, but nice and straight. No huge dings on that outer edge on the rear rim back here. Everything looks pretty good there. Coming around back, looking at the 3-point arms are good. Looking at the drawbar, as you can see here, drawbar is very good. It's not egged out real bad, just a small little bit, but again, it is a 79 model tractor. Coming down here, looking at the rear end, we'll show you the the PTO turning later. Everything back here is nice and straight. Like I said, 2 rear remotes. I'll try to go nice and slow back here so you can kind of see everything on this rear end. Very, very good back here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nice and dry back here. Now I say it with every used machine. I'm sure if you go over it with a fine-tooth comb, there's going to be a seep or something somewhere. But it seems to be a pretty darn dry tractor. Lights are good back here. Same thing back here on this fender. Again, fender's really nice. Just some small little chips starting around the outer edges of the paint. We'll look at this fender again here in a little bit. Again, brand new tires on the rear. Taking a little step back, looking at the rear rim on this side, matches up really well to the other side. I'm sure they've been painted at some point, but they are nice and straight. Again, no huge dings on that outer edge. Weights are good, axles look good. Up underneath the fender on this side, again, pretty darn nice in there. A little bit, again, of surface rust just in some spots where the paint's chipped off over time. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Looking at the rear fender on this side though, you'll see here very, very straight. A few little paint chips. I get up close to it here, you'll see there are some small paint chips. Nothing I wouldn't expect. A couple little spots there, but very, very straight. Couple scratches here. The door over here on this side, again, very, very straight. I'll try to get up close and go slow so you can see it, because that paint is, I mean, again, I think the doors are original. Kind of see there's some little paint chips here and there. Same thing down here at the bottom edge. It's kind of worn a little bit there. Nothing I wouldn't expect for a 79 model machine. Actually, probably quite a bit nicer than most. Steps on this side are good. Back here, everything looks good back here. Try to go nice and slow so you guys can see in here. A little dirt back there, but nothing out of the ordinary. Again, everything looks pretty dry back there. Come up and take a look at this front tire on this side. A little bit deeper tread bars on this side. Really not much weather checking to speak of in there. Sidewall looks good. Looking at the front rim on this side, again, that red paint's fairly bright. Just shows, if I get up real close, you can just see, shows its age. But no huge dents or dings there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looking at the side rails here, again, this side matches up really well to the other side. I think those have all been painted, obviously. Front axle on this side, again, looks really good. But then up here, looking at the hood, just very, very bright. But as you get up close to it, there's small little chips here and there. Again, everything here, decals. Coming up to the front, getting a good look here at this front nose. Lights are good. Small little crack right here in that gray plastic. This mesh grill up here, everything looks really good. Weight bracket looks good. We'll go over here and take a look at the side of the block on both sides. Try to go nice and slow here and show you again, everything's nice and dry. I don't see any oil or antifreeze or diesel running anywhere. Like I said, I definitely believe this has been painted. Go over here to the other side. Again, same thing here. Nice and dry. A little bit of dust and dirt in here, but down here the oil pan's nice and straight. Back here. Take a look at the cab and the interior up top, nice and straight here on this side. Same thing over here. All that glass is good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of that glass. Around the back side, everything looks really good there. Nice and square. this side, everything looks nice and square here. Again, all that glass seems really good. Climb up in the cab. Steps are really good here on this side. This door, everything looks really good here. In here, the door jamb, everything's really nice in here. They did have a custom, quote-unquote custom piece of carpet cut out just to keep that floor mat really nice. And as you'll see underneath here, that floor mat is very, very nice. Sorry, I dropped that. Very, very clean underneath there. That original floor mat still has all of its texture. A couple little small cracks here and there in it. This good here. Taking a look at the seat. Seat is in good shape. I don't see any real cuts or tears. Fabric's getting a little thin here in a spot or two. Backrest is good. Armrests are good. Down here, kind of show you all this stuff is still nice and clean in here. Still all very legible. Brake pedals are good. I should have shown you that before I climbed up in here. I'll show you that clutch pedal when I'm getting out so you can kind of see it. And everything up here, all of our gauges, all of this black up here is really, really still nice. TA is in good shape. Works like it's supposed to at the time of this video. Steering wheel's good. Up here, all of our controls. Did not remember to check and see if the radio's working, so I'll try to remember to do that and comment. I'll put it in the comments down below. HVAC stuff. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Like I said, it's showing 2,321 hours, but that does not take over, like I said. Over here, everything looks really good here. Again, all this black is nice and clean, nice and bright still, nothing cracked up or busted. Try to get up closer to these pedals here, show you that that's all still in good shape. I don't know how well you guys can see it here, but these, for lack of better ways of saying it, the peaks and the valleys are still very, very tall here on the clutch pedal and the brakes. All right, like I said, this one's a 1979 986. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer it for you. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.